Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Drive channel. Today we are going to look at Categorie di Veicoli, vehicles categories. If today is the first time you are watching my channel, please like, subscribe and hit the notification button. When we say vehicle categories, a lot of people's mind will just go to vehicles that have engines, like our normal cars that we use on day to day. But vehicles are far larger than that. So today we are going to be looking at different kinds of vehicles. Veicoli a motore e senza motore, motorized and unmotorized vehicles. Veicoli senza motores. Veicoli senza motore are vehicles that does not have engine. That is what they call unmotorized vehicle. Those are vehicles that does not use engine. They depend on human or animal energy for them to get their movement. These are examples of those vehicles that does not have engine. You see, this one depends on the traction of animal. This one is called veicoli a trazione animali. Veicoli a braccio, biciclette. Bicicletta in Italian is bicycle. Another form of veicolo a braccio, that's the truck. Classification of vehicles, classificazione di veicoli e rimorchi. The first one here is veicoli a braccio, spinti or trainati da un uomo a piedi. Is pushed by a man that is walking on foot. That is why it is called veicoli a braccio. Veicoli a trazione animali. This one is dragged by animals. Biciclette. Biciclette mostly have due ruote, and if it has electric support, it should not be more than the power of 0.25 kilowatts. Potenza massima fino a 0,25 kilowatts. From there we have ciclomotori. Ciclomotori, veicoli con due o tre ruote. Ciclomotori can have two wheels and it can also have three wheels. But how to categorize ciclomotori is really based on the speed and the size of the cylinder. So the maximum speed a ciclomotore can go is 45 km per hour, and the size of the cylinder is 50 centimeter cube. So any other form of two-wheel vehicle that is more than this is no longer ciclomotore. It's either motocicli or tricicli. So in case of ciclomotore, the potential, that is the cylinder of ciclomotore, ends at 50 centimeter cube, and the maximum speed is 45 km per hour. The next we are going to look here is quadricicli leggeri. Quadricicli leggeri also have the same similarity with ciclomotori because it has a cylinder of 50 centimeter cube, and it has the maximum speed of 45 km per hour. He said, let me quickly take this reading. Ai fine di ciclomotore sono assimilati a ciclomotore. A fine della circolazione sono assimilati a ciclomotore anche i quadricicli leggeri. What they are saying here is that talking about circulation, he said something that is similar to ciclomotore is quadricicli leggeri. Veicoli a motore con 4 ruote di massa a vuoto inferiore o uguale a 425 kg what they are saying here, they are talking about the weight of quadricicli leggeri. If quadricicli is more than 425 kg, it becomes quadricicli non-leggeri. But once its weight is for 425 kg or below, it is called quadricicli leggeri. Dice, esclusa la massa di batteria per i veicoli elettrici, velocità fino a 45 all'ora, 45 km all'ora. What they are saying here is that if the quadricicli leggeri is electric quadricicli leggeri, the weight of the battery is excluded from this weight that is indicated here. So another category of vehicle that we are going to look at here is motor veicoli. When they say motor veicoli, they are not talking about our regular cars. No, those ones are auto vettura. Motor veicoli, they are talking about motorcycle, tricycle, and quadricicli. Once they say quadricicli, they are talking about non-leggeri. Those ones that has a weight that is more than 425 kilogram. So then the maximum weight of quadricicli non-leggeri is 600 kilogram if it is destined to transport goods, and it will have the a maximum power lesser or equal to 15 kilowatts. So all these vehicles here are to undergo revision for, if you buy it on a new one, you undergo revision for the first 4 years, and after then you have to do the revision every 2 years. The next one here is auto veicoli. Auto veicoli. How do you describe auto veicoli? It says sono veicoli a motore con almeno 4 ruote, esclusi i quadricicli, because remember quadricicli here also have 4 ruote. So how do you differentiate the both? Any vehicle that has 4 wheels or more and has the potential more than 15 kilowatts is no longer quadricicli. So just remember that. Auto vettura, those are our normal regular cars that we use. They are called auto vettura. Veicoli destinati a trasporto massimo 9 persone, compreso in conducente. What they are saying here is that this is a vehicle that is destined to transport people at the maximum people, and it can transport is 9 persons, including the driver. When they say including the driver, they are saying that the driver can transport 8 persons, then apart from him, so him will not make it 9. That is the highest auto vettura can take. So if it is more than that, it is no longer auto vettura. Si possono avere differenziali tipi di propulsore tra i quelli di motore elettrico. You can have different kind of engine. It can be a electric engine, or it can also be a fuel or diesel engine. Il collegamento tra il motore e ruote motrici può essere di vario tipo: trazione anteriore, posteriore, integrali, etc. The leg that is moving it can be a front wheel drive or a back wheel drive. So they are trying to describe more on auto vettura. Then from there we now get auto caravan. Remember, the revision for this one also is 4 years at when you buy it for new. Then after then you start doing the revision every 2 years. Auto caravan, or they call it camper. It is majorly used for people that want to camp in the riverside, in every instead of them lodging for an hotel, then use it as a form of lodge. The difference between auto caravan and caravan is that, as you can see here, auto caravan has its own engine. he moves by himself. You don't need to be told. But in case of auto caravan, you need to tow it with another car for it to get to the destination you want to take it to. Sorry, this one is caravan, in case of caravan. So caravan need to be towed, and auto caravan can be driven because it has its own engine. This one is remorque, while this one is a vehicle on its own. So the next one here is autobus. Autobus, veicoli destinati a trasportare di persone con più di 9 posti. As far as it is more than 9, it is no longer autovettura. It has entered autobus. But autobus have different category. Look at it here. Se i posti non sono più di 16, vengono dominati minibus. If it is more than 9, it is no longer autovettura. But if it is not more than 16, it is called minibus. Se con particolari allestimenti per i trasporti scolari vengano denominato scuolabus. If it is specially for the transportation of students, it is called scuolabus, or they call it mini scuolabus. So that is the name. Look at their pictures here. We have the autobus, we have the minibus as number 2, and the scuolabus as number 3. Here we have autocarri. Remember, all these ones that have been described before now, they are all for passengers. But in this case, we have autocarri. Autocarri is destined to transport goods. Veicoli destinati a trasporto di cose e delle persone addetti all'uso a trasporto di cose stessa. You can use it to transport goods. Then at the front, it is also used to transport the person that is transporting the goods. And the maximum passenger you can take at the front of autocarri is 2 passengers. The driver included, making 3. So that's what they are saying here. That is the only way you can use it to transport person. But majorly, it is used for the transportation of goods. When they say cose, they are talking about goods. Autotreni, complessi di veicoli costituisce da 2 unità destinate agganciate della quelli una motrice. If you watch, the front one is called motrice, that is the lorry. But if they hook another container at the back, this thing in Italian they usually call it casa. So if a lorry hook a casa, it becomes autotreno. Then if you remember, this one are also autocarri, but the difference is that with normal patente B, you can drive this one because they are autocarri inferiore a 3,5 tonnellate. So non superiore, sorry, because it is not inferiore, because if it is 3,5 tonnellate, you can still drive it with patente B. So non superiore a 3,5 tonnellate, they are also autocarri. Here we have trattore stradale. This one, a lot of us call it the trailer head, tractor head, different names, but the name in Italian is called trattore stradale. You see, veicoli destinati esclusivamente a traino un rimorchio or semi-rimorchio. That is the job. So if you hook trattore with semi-rimorchio, it becomes auto articulati. You see it on this picture. Trattore stradale. Then if you now use it to hook semi-rimorchio, it becomes auto articulati. The next one here is autoveicoli per uso speciale. When they say autoveicoli per uso speciale, they are talking about vehicle like GRU, auto GRU. They are talking about binotteria. Then they are talking about carrozzerie. Those are vehicles a uso speciale. Veicoli caratterizzati da essere muniti permanentemente di special attrezzatura e destinati prevalentemente a trasporto proprio, because is mounted. They mounted something that serve for a special purpose. In this case, it is glue. Filoveicoli. Inside we have filobus. Filoveicoli are just vehicles that move in urban area, and their movement depend on electricity. The electricity will be at the top of the road. If you live in big city like Rome, or you live in Milano, you must have definitely seen a filobus. So it's just like normal bus, but the difference is that it's not using the regular engines, fuel and diesel engines that other buses are using. Neither is it using a battery, but it pick its energy from the electricity wire that is put on the street. So it's called filobus. Remorque and semi-remorque. Now we want to talk about trailer and semi-trailers. Remorque and semi-remorque. Like for instance, caravan. As we said earlier, caravan is categorized under remorque. Categorized under remorque. So another remorque that we can see here is remorque per trasporto di attrezzature turistiche sportive. This one is TAT. Anytime you see that they abbreviate it TAT, they are talking about trasporto di attrezzature turistiche sportive. That is the meaning of TAT. So something like this flying boat that is here, and you can hook it in back of your car and drag it to where you want to use it for your sport or your tourist event. So that is why it is called trasporto a TAT, which is remorque per trasporto di attrezzature turistiche sportive. The next one here is remorchio leggeri. How do we know that remorchio is leggeri? Remorchi leggeri con di massa massima a pieno carico fino a 750 kg or 0.75 tonnellate. So that is remorchio leggeri. If remorchio can carry the weight of load that is more than 750 kg, it is no longer remorchio leggeri. Then it becomes remorchio. Then this one here is carelli appendice. So this one is as good as nothing. So this carelli appendice, if you hook it at the back of your car, it does not change the speed, it does not change anything that concerns the car, because it has a smaller shape and very low, and it can take very, very little amount of load. Carelli appendice e non più di 2 ruote destinati a trasporto di bagagli attrezzi e simili. Attrezzi e simili. Like he said, you can use it to transport luggages, equipment, and the likes. That is what they use carelli appendice to transport. He said, quindi non sono considerati i remorchi purché insieme rientri nella limiti massima e di sagoma previsti dai codici. What they are saying here is that it is not considered as remorque as far as it enters into the maximum limit of weight. Like that is to show that including the car and the carelli appendice will not exceed 3.5 tonnellate. The next one here is semi-remorque. Semi-remorque is semi-trailer, and this one is very familiar with most of us. So this is what you hook with trattore stradale, that it becomes auto articulator. Macchine agricole. Macchine agricole sono macchine a ruote o cingoli. Like most of the agricultural machine might have a wheel or it will have chain. It might have wheel or it have chain. destinazioni essere impegnati nella attività agricola e forestali. He said that it is destined for the use of agriculture and forestry. He says semoventi a ruote a shingoli. What they are saying here is that some have tires, as I said before, and some have chain. Let's look at it. Look at it. The first one here that is dragging has a ruote, and the second one that is on top has chingoli. You see, that one has chain. So there's one thing that we should take note of here. It is very important. If it has ruote, the maximum speed it can go is 40 km per hour. But if it has chingolate, which is chingoli, chain, the maximum speed it can go is 15 km per hour. So that is it, and that is all about a veicoli. So if there's any question, if there's any observation, just write it on the comment section and I will definitely respond to them. Thank you. Bye, and see you some other time.